here. Happy new moon in Aquarius to you, Virgo. This message is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Regardless of whether you have a distinguished Virgo placement in your natal chart, this may still resonate with you. I strongly suggest checking out the collective reading that I recently put out for this new moon in Aquarius. It's very fascinating, fun time. A little bit of a drawback, like repositioning, right? Really interesting, recentering, restructuring, reevaluating, redefining. We do have Mars going into Aquarius later this week, and then Venus follows soon thereafter. Venus is really kind of affecting you, especially in your day-to-day business right now, Virgo. So maybe that you're like not like you're feeling it, not feeling it like day-to-day, kind of just going with the flow, right? Like unless there's a little bit of that additional grip sometimes that is necessary, that may be when things start going a little RI or whatever. Anyway, Virgo and Magicians, Virgo and High Priests, High Priestesses, Virgo and Kings and Queens. This is your highest, most dutiful court. I am your mercurial, effervescent, very funny and funny-looking jester with your divine messages for your inspiration, your spiritual exaltation, your divinity, your human evolution. I do have the Dissolution Solutio card, number 65 from the Wild Unknown Alchemy by Kim Kranz. This is a card that I've been using to meditate for your spread here, Virgo. I apologize. I sometimes forget to light these incense sticks, and then they drive me nuts trying to get them to light. It does give me, like, it gives me the Hierophant and the Lovers, which is why I mentioned Venus very much affecting you. Venus being the ruler of Taurus, right? And Venus being one of the significant aspects of the Lovers card. But it is more like you're finding yourself. You're finding yourself through, with the shift from Pluto, with Pluto shift from Capricorn into Aquarius. This ingress is really like, it's like a halt and then like a whole it's like a U-turn almost, right? But it is more like there's this like culminating eureka moment in you. It's more like less of a mind experience, more of a body experience, more of a realization of what is different in and around you, in your proximate, in your very close vicinity, right? So I don't, it's like not feeling the most grounded, and I don't want to just put that out there, but a lot of this is meant for you to go with the flow, loosen the grip, allow what's happening in and around you to do what it needs to do. You're coming together with your higher self. You've been working a lot. In the ethereal world, you've been working a lot in the spiritual realms, in the subconscious. This could translate as shadow work, noticing where you need to tend to as far as like your mentality, your emotions. Okay, Row and Wisdom. I'm going to take Row. So Wisdom, you are getting ready to apply it. If not, you're already applying a lot of what you have come to realize this last year. So now it's like this, the flip of the coin, like how do you actually promote growth? How do you actually till the land? So the Hierophant has a lot to do with like tilling and getting ready for the spring. So it's like you're getting ready for the spring, getting ready to spring up. So good, you're taking time out. I hope that you're taking time out. What is this, Salamander? honoring the different processes, honoring work, honoring where your attention goes, honoring that you don't always have to give your attention to work, constant working on you, constant working on your surroundings, and constant work on actual work. Like, you can put the staff down, you can put the pen down, you can put your wand down. You don't need to be manifesting everything all at once. Your focus possibly could include your body, your physical, your fitness, your physical attributes, your physicality, your physical fitness, your physical vigor, like your physical body. Yeah, very Aries, very passionate, very feeling this heightened sense of passion, honoring where you are at with your body. So like noticing, don't focus too much on what isn't right, what's wrong, what's right, what's not wrong, what's not right. You know, all those things. Like, you are meant to more enjoy this time. It is, despite it being wild and wacky and ungrounded, like, you may not feel grounded. You may feel like you're evolving. You may feel like your body's changing. Okay, growing into new power, coming into new power, owning your physical abilities, owning your physical ability to make physical changes, right? Working on your self-esteem. Really, it is about going with the flow, right? Yes, mind. You've mastered something in the mind. You've mastered a way of culminating. Focus again on play. The fame card and the play card. What about your inner child isn't getting its needs met? What about your inner child? Like, why the center being so much on self-development and honoring your maturity, but what about your childlike qualities? Where does the power lie? Where does the movement, where does your movement come from? From what part of the body, and this is more of a ethereal kind of spiritual sense. What part of the body does your confidence come from? Does your power, where do you feel safe, and where do you feel active? Where do you feel that you can produce a new honing in and centering, allowing for growth to come through, but from a singular to the plural, but like where from, where are you finding that your inspiration and your physical, all of this, like all of it comes from a center. And now it's like, is your power there? There's so much Aries energy, so much go-getter energy. Like, the thing about this is like not losing your way with it, right? Like not letting it fly out. Like, so if you feel like you can start getting your body moving because you want to, because you feel that you need that experience, and now's the time, right? Like, now's actually the time to honor that part of you and going with it. Also to a lot of like physical, like, yeah, you could be feeling very fired up, noticing. So again, I have to say, like, the tendency for the shiny objects, like with this Lunar New Year, remember the longer haul. So there may be things that you need to give up. There may be things that are holding you back. Things in your masculine, the way you approach things in the masculine. So the physical in the requiring the balance in the masculine aspect of you, how you approach things, what you tell yourself. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, what you tell yourself as far as like, can you actually do it? You can do it, but you're not honoring that aspect, is what you're telling me, that kind of, you let the mind run with these tendencies to tell you that you're not allowed to do it. Shadow side of Pisces, so like, yeah, letting the emotions, letting your mind trigger your emotions, or your emotions trigger your mind. You are meant to move, right? With the Aries card, like move yourself, move the energy out of you. There's some stuck energy, right? With the movement, what can help to break through, right? Scorpio, masculine, Libra, so something about relationships, again, where you put your, as the card falls, where you put your mind, where do you center your mind? Where do you think about old relationship structures that were not the best for you in terms of your maturing process and your growth process? Where do you get caught up in that arena? I also have Taurus and more Aries. So yeah, then you stay, like, then you don't move. And why do I have 2 kings and a queen here? You know, you are very attractive in your energetic, like, sort of response. And then I have the 10 of Wands, but it's like you're carrying too much weight. You're carrying too much of that weight, the way down of the emotions, the weighing down of your mindset with the 10 of Wands. That's keeping you from actually feeling attractive, from actually feeling youthful, no matter your age, from actually feeling like that you can play and that you can grow. So there's this play, this centering yourself and feeling your wondrous body, yourself, your physical attributes, your looks, your face, like all of that, your head, the structure, all of that is blocked by all the weight that you carry. All these, like, things you have to do for others. Perhaps you have to do things for other folks. Perhaps you don't feel that you can honor these physical attributes of you because you're so run down or unmotivated, or again, something tells you, like, not to do it when you feel like that you should. And so I feel that you should honor that, right? This is an internal, okay, yeah, but like new friendships as well for you. I wanted to say Taurus. Maybe you have a significant Taurus aspect, but the Taurus aspect could also be that you are, yeah, your relationships are changing. Maybe you've also met someone new, but maybe this is a relationship with yourself, your emotions. You're noticing how others affect not only obviously others affect your emotions and affect your mentality, but that affects your way of making money, and then it affects other relationships. Regardless, you've come to this internal understanding that's now being produced on the outside. Okay, so you're seeing like this dramatic change in your relationships because of this honoring, or how you're held back and how much this weighs you down. Perhaps you're coming out of, like, I don't know why, like you've left someone behind, like you left a relationship behind, and it could just be like a friendship, but it could mean like that this means more, or like new friendships for you, like as you leave this behind. And so you're also realizing how energy works, and how when people fulfill energetic spots in your world, in your life, like that means they take up space, and that takes up a lot from you. Like Virgo, you are like the material world. You're the space around you. The space around you is you. And so like you have to honor that your closest, especially your, like, it's very significant right now that your closest relationships are really at that center. It is that like true reflection. It is a true sign of who you are. Like, you're looking at the relationships that you've been involved in and the people that you work with. Like, even if it seems insignificant, it has taken on significance for you because you feel that that is a reflection of who you are physically, mentally, emotionally, like all of people. Like, this could be that eureka moment, right? I have talk about eureka moment. I have the blasted tower in reverse. I have the universe and the Two of Cups. Thank you all so much for letting me read for you. You know, sometimes I take on serious tones, and I'm not trying to be the most serious, but like, tarot is serious, right? So like, I have to honor that, and that none of that has anything to do with me saying that. Like, I am happy that you're here, and I'm happy I'm able to share these messages with you, Virgo. Anyway, wow. Okay. What's up, Virgo? Like, is there a relationship coming up? Is there a hot guy, a hot woman, a hot man? Is there a hot person in your life that has come into your life? Jesus, 9 of Cups. Alright, I won't dig in too much to that. Guess I better get used to doing love readings, right? I shut them down sometimes. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra, Mercury, what's good, Mercury, wise ancestors, ancient ancestors, sage ancestors, wise, ancient, sage ancestors, helpful ancestors, spirit guides of the highest light. Where does the Virgo collective stand as of now? Okay. Time out. You got to get a time out. You got to get some rest. This is very particular to the entire collective for this Aquarius Lunar New Year, okay? There will have to be a lot of time out, a lot of time to rest, okay? You are waiting on your ships to come in. Currently, you are in the shift. I have the world once again. You have the universe and the world, both the same card, card number 21, okay? You have the Hierophant in reverse. You're scared. You're scared of this godly reorder, okay? God works in mysterious ways. God works in wondrous ways. You are a child of God, and you are a child of the universe. So the way that you work is wondrous. It's mysterious, okay? Please get out of this mindset, this mind trap, okay? Everything that has happened has culminated into the moment that is now, okay? You're not... Why is... So the Hierophant and the Lovers are here, and that was the beginning of our conversation, Virgo. We were talking about the Hierophant and the Lovers, and you're telling me you're not with it, you're not hip to it, you don't want this. Because the struggle is real, right? Can we have the World card here? It's beautiful. I love to see it. So like, you gotta go with the flow a little bit. You gotta come back to it. You gotta take a walk outside. You gotta feel the sun on your face. You gotta feel the sun on your skin. Okay? There's a lot of hiding away right now. That's not where you should be. There's love for you, Virgo. There's love around you, trying to knock at your door. And God is there too. Cupid with the arrow, with their arrow. Okay? I just feel the Empress. Do you feel the Empress? You're telling me you don't feel the Empress. You're like looking at all this bull crud is what you're telling me. Can we get clarity on the Two of Cups, please? Thank you so much. Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra, Mercury, helpful ancestors, ancient ancestors, sage ancestors, wise ancestors, helpful, wise, ancient, sage ancestors, spirit guides of the highest light, ascended masters, angels, archangels. That's with the Two of Cups. There we are. Okay. You don't want it. It's a struggle. You move away. You don't like relationships right now. You're not getting satisfaction out of relationships. But that's where you're moving away from, okay? That's you're meant to quote unquote battle these demons. These are your scars. Wear them rightfully, right? Look at the salamander or whatever it is. It's like a gecko. It like regenerates, right? You cut one out and it regenerates. So what if this last relationship was, I mean, I'm not dismissing it, right? You've been through something. You don't want it. It's a fight. It's a struggle. It's meant for you to be empowered and feel this like wisdom that you've attained, right? It was like a Scorpio Pisces person, male. Yeah, old relationship. Okay. Yeah, you exited. It was not happy. It was not good. It put you in this kind of miserable state, right? Out with the old. Out with the old, Virgo. That's over. Get back into your steam, okay? Can we get clarity on the Lovers in reverse? You're like not with it. I guess you're over it. I guess this is more like the end of the relationship. You're coming out of that kind of knocked down, right? Okay, Lovers, please clarification on the Lovers. Thank you so much. So look, Ten of Swords in reverse, like it's done with. Ten of Swords in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse appearing twice. The Wheel, okay, temporary. This is a loss, temporary loss for a gain, right? Out with the old, out with the old. Okay, here, honor God, honor the presence of God, honor reorder and restructure in your life, especially in your mentality. Okay, someone was knocking you down. You're back to you, Virgo, Capricorn, with the shadow of Sagittarius. You're not ready to really head out and meet new folks. Okay, that's fine. But you're coming to it. You're coming back to it. Look at how like it turned around. Okay, out with the old. The Star here, you're realizing that this isn't it. This just moping and miserable way is not it. Waiting for the ships to come in is not it. You're going to make the change. You're going to positively recalibrate, re-gift yourself to God. Give yourself back to God in honor that God leads you. Can we get clarity on the Five of Swords? Yeah, you're okay. Tower 9. Yeah, you're not repeating these cycles, okay? You're defeated in those instances, but you're coming back to it. So don't relish in this. Don't be in the misery, right? Like come back to it. Perhaps actually moving the body about, moving your body around and regaining physical kind of stamina and power will help you to come back to the self-esteem, right? The Queen of Wands reappears. All right. Get to it. Get to some movement. Get to having fun. Get to being you. Healthy, fun, healthful fun, awe-inspiring fun, wonderful fun, fun with God, fun with yourself. Out of this reliving the old that knocks you out, that puts you out, okay? Honor that there's new space that you've created. You will take the leap of faith when you're ready. You're feeling very inspired and you are attractive, but you may not feel it. So like, that's the task at hand here, is like coming back to feeling like you are attractive, but honoring that for yourself, for you, right? Not someone telling you that you are, but like you actually admitting and honoring and acknowledging that you are, okay? So salamander represents growth from destruction, like a sapling growing out of the ashes of a wildfire. Despite being an amphibious creature, the salamander has long been associated with the element of fire in myths and lore spanning back to ancient Greece. The origin of this connection is often disputed. So salamanders hibernated in rotting logs, only to burst forth when the logs were taken indoors and burned. This gave the illusion that these creatures were born from flame, while they are in fact cold-blooded and contrary to old wives' tales, not flame retardant. This association with heat and fire has persisted. Wow, like look at you. You're like the salamander bursting out of the fire log. No way. Salamanders, like some reptiles, are capable of regrowing certain limbs after an accident. The salamander card may signify hope and recovery after a difficult time. While the symbol of fire can be one of destruction and harm, it also represents the heat of the earth, the warmth of the home, and the light in the darkness. The type of growth that the salamander card invokes is regrowth from a period of difficulty, a tumultuous upheaval, or traumatic experience. This card, the shadow reading, also encourages you to equalize your passions. It could be a symbol of opposite forces working against each other, which need to be balanced. Stones are carnelian, emerald, zoist, agate, green, apophyllite. Spellwork is encouraging new growth after a disastrous situation. Fire magic, candle magic, protecting or recovering from a destructive force, and garden magic. You've made it through, Virgo, coming out of that fire log. No joke, jumping, bursting out, okay? Balance yourself, balance your masculine and feminine, okay? Out of the dark into the light, out of the hardened into the flow, out of this needing to repress into love, into light, into honoring your inner child, into honoring your fruitful, abundant growth, into honoring the turn of the wheel, into honoring your wisdom, right? As you step out into this bright and shining new loving world for you. Like, there is love, there is God, there is order, there is a tendency to have these in the future, and now is your time to act upon it and grow, regrow, re-establish your heart center. I send you all the emerald green light to your heart center. May Archangel Raphael bless you with healing, and healing light, okay? I'll be back with more messages